It's a big game, isn't it? It's a big game. Chiefs Sundowns is always a big game. Sundowns are the team that has really set the benchmark over the last few seasons, and I think it's up to everybody else in what you could call the chasing pack to try to, in the words of Sir Alex Ferguson, knock them off their perch. I would like to think that we're going to be in the chasing pack, and I'd like to think that we can have a little bit of a say in where the trophy goes at the end of the season. Everybody's got a little bit of a different starting point, so training will tell us in our preparations who's putting their hands up and who maybe needs a little bit more time, and maybe due to maybe fitness or otherwise that maybe you'll start on the bench. So I think there will be some changes, and but I don't think it won't be wholesale changes given that we have signed a few players. We do have our injuries. Well, we've got a couple of them that are getting back. Lebo Manyama did his first training with the team the other day, so I'm going to wait in about another 5 minutes. We've got the ones that have been injured long-term, Leo Castro, and the ones like that have been long-term injuries. Lebo Manyama was one of them who did his first training with the team, a proper football training. Now, that doesn't mean he's fit, but it means he's fit to take part in training and get himself match fit now. We've got a couple of the other ones that have come back, not injured, but they've been at the Olympics. They've got to slowly get back into things. And at the same time, we've got the players that have been taking part in training, those are probably going to be the ones that we select the team from. Kaizer is a player that's an exciting player, and he played his first game for us and he gave an exciting performance, which in its turn will excite the supporters. So that word exciting there, we like that in football, don't we? We like to have exciting games, exciting performances and exciting players. So KG is one of those players that can excite the crowd. So the challenge that he has is to be focused so that you can do what you can do and do it within a structure of a team, so we can also maximise that by getting the ball to you when you should get it, and you taking positions that we need you to take, and so that balance there is what I think is keeping him grounded at the moment. So we don't encourage our players to become validation junkies on social media. In terms of Bebo, look, when I first came, the very first day, his training was wretched. He was all over the place. He was running around like a headless chicken. That, I guess, when I took him and spoke to him, was because he wanted to impress the new coach as much as he could. And he is a gifted player. He does have a lot of talent. We've all seen lots of talented players in the past that don't make it for various reasons. But Bebo, I have to say, between that day and now, let's call it that day in the Pirates game, I think he got down to some work. He wanted to play within the structure of the team. He wanted to play with other players and not only be an individualist. And I think his progress has been excellent. So I don't like sitting here and saying people are going to play they're going to play 20, 30 games, because lots of things can affect that. Lack of form, injuries, whatever. Karma is doing excellently in training. He's looking sharp. He's looking enthusiastic. He's probably a better all-round player than I thought he would be. But that's what happens when you work with players. You get to know them better. Whether that means he will start, or that means he's a very interesting guy from the bench, the next couple of days will tell me. And that, all going through all the stats with the sports scientists about how his endurance is getting better and his strength, his relative strength is getting better. All Chiefs players are training with us. We've got a larger squad than I would like in terms of numbers, but we're getting through, and the sessions are good.